what it means in training, right? But I'm trying to give you the theory aspect before we go to the practical. You understand? Now, this is how to make tie and dye, right? At the rear, we have batik, but we are not going there now. This is just tie and dye specifically. Now, what are the terms we need in tie and dye? We need 100% cotton. Do you know what cotton is? Material, the clothes, right? And it must be fabric. It must be 100% cotton. Anything less than that, the dye will not penetrate inside. Are you with me? Anything less than 100%, the result will not be perfect for you. Not that you won't find the dye on it, but it will not be perfect as you intended. But it must be 100%. That is like what the material we buy is 100% cotton. You understand? Now we need throwing, which is rope. You can use rubber. You know this rubber that you put in your hand. Yes. Then all this rope for tying. That's what we use to make our different designs, style, mountain tie, and all of these things. So these are what we need. Then we need the dye stuff, which is the dye himself. I will be showing you. This is all the theory. I'll show you everything in practical when we get outside. Right? We need the dye stuff. Any of color. We have different color, right, of the dye. Now, chemicals. We only use 2 chemicals in making of our tie and dye. 2. Apart from the color, the chemicals are only 2, and which are hydrosulfide and caustic soda. Now, why did I put salt and sugar in front? I want you to get it and understand. But when you look at hydrosulfide, I will show you when we get outside. It looks like salt. That is just the reason why. So that when you want, maybe you forget the name, and you just remember salt, hydrosulfide, and you even see it, for you to differentiate it from caustic soda. It looks when you touch it, it looks like what? Salt. And the caustic soda looks like what? Sugar. You know how sugar looks like, right?
Yes, sir.
But are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Are you following?
Yes.
Are you getting it?
Yes.
Now, I said this is the second part which I need to let you know. Steps in making dye baths. And when you hear bath, like, am I going to base? Am I going to? This is just the process of the steps in making dye baths. Now, what do I write here? A dye bath is the mixture of the dye stuff. You know what the dye stuff is, as I've explained earlier? Of the dye stuff, which is hydrosulfide, caustic soda with water inside a bath. Like you have a bucket, you had hydrosulfide, you had caustic soda, you had the dye, right? And you add water. That is what we mean by dye bath. Are you with me? I hope you are following.
Yes, sir.
That's what we mean by what? Dye bath. Now, this is what we need after we have prepared the dye bath. Now to dye the clothes. Get your fabric, which I said earlier, 100% cotton. Wash to remove the unwanted starch. Do you know why? When you get your fabric, like the one we are going to do now, we are going to wash it in a clean water first before we can do anything on it. Because you know, from the factory which the cloth is coming from, there are some starch or chemical that they have used on it. So by the time we are washing, we are removing all those unwanted starch that might not allow our dye to penetrate inside the cloth. So we are going to what? Rinse it, right, and wash it, not with soap, just with ordinary water. Are you with me? That is the first thing we are going to do with our clothes when we have it. Are you getting it?
Yes,
now, the second one is tie the fabric. This is where your style, your design come. You know, you want to tie it, you want to knot it, you want to do any style on the clothes. After you have what, wash it. Now, put the tie which you have tied fabric into the dye bath. Leave it to about 15 to 20 minutes. That is the minimum you can leave it in the dye. Right? That is the minimum. 15 to 20 minutes. After that, you take it out, you wash it. That's all. So let's continue. Now, after removing it from the dye bath, you can cut away the throwing and rinse the fabric in a clean water. Are you with me? Now, dry the fabric for hesitation. You dry it. Too much of caustic soda will tear or weaken the fabric. That is, when you add too much of caustic soda, it will tear the fabric or weaken it. So that means follow the what? The measurement that I've given to you. But if you add too much of it, then you are of hydrosulfide will make the solution to be. What do you know what solution is?
Yes.
What solution?
When you want to solve something.
When you
want to solve question or anything.
Okay, that is to your own understanding. It's beyond that. Solution is when you have something dissolved in water. This is chemistry for you. Solution according to you. I hope you are getting me. Now, solution here means when you have something that is solid and you add it to a liquid, which is water, right? So the mixture of the two things turns solution.
Okay.
The mixture of the solid, maybe you have, like now we have the caustic soda, we have the hydrosulfide, and we have the dye, and we add it to water. Then the mixture of everything is what we call solution. Do you get that? Yes. Note that, put it on your left hand, because you are still going to meet it when you get to your secondary school that you are going. Just when you know it now, you know it. That is solution. That is the simple definition for solution. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
So that is solution. Now, too much of hydrosulfide will make the solution to be soapy. Do you know what soapy is?
No.
You don't know. Soapy is when something, when you have soap and it's too much, it's drawing too much. Like you are washing and it's still drawing and it's still drawing. Too much of soap on something, it makes it soapy. Too much of soap, but it will now be drawing. Like this chemical, this caustic soda, it's draw. I'll show you when you touch it. Before you can clear from your eyes, it will be drawing and keep drawing. So that is what we have here. So, do you get these things?
Yes, sir.
Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Now, where we are going now is the practical. This is the theory aspect. We are done with the theory. We are going to the practical aspect, and I want you to put your ears down so that you can get details on what you are doing. Thank you. Let's go.